Nisi Lexi, unleash the power of your creativity. Hello everybody, how are you? And welcome to Nisi Lexi 2024 edition. I am actually super excited because this topic that I wanted to discuss with you guys is like how to become the woman of your dream, or how to become the man of your dream. As we all know, working through leveling up and reinventing yourself and working on your glow up, working on your mindset and things like that. I discuss so many times in this channel, just because, especially for those women who wanted to become an entrepreneur, for those women who wanted to start their business or their career in tech and things like that, you need to have some sort of like level of mindset change in order for you to be able to succeed and become that high value woman or successful woman in the career that you're in, or just in the industry. And that is why I wanted to also kind of come and discuss this topic, because there's a lot of young ladies that are looking up to me, or there's some ladies who are, they're trying to make something out of their life, or they're trying to embark into a new journey. And one thing I would say is, becoming the woman of your dream is a marathon. It's something that you would have to constantly work on it. It's not just going to be like an overnight sensation, an overnight thing. Success takes time and hard work takes time. So what are some of the stuff that you need to do in order for you to become the woman of your dreams? Obviously, there's a lot of things that you need to work on in your personal level, in your professional level, on your spiritual level and things like that. And even myself, I had to do it in order for me to become the woman I am, or the woman of my dream. I feel like right now I am kind of like on that very first chapter of the woman of my dream, because it took all the work, it took all the effort to get to where I am. And I know this is just like the start. This is the beginning of a lot of great things that are coming on my way. And I want to be able to kind of like, share some of the lights, and also share some of the stuff that I'm working on in order to become the woman of my dream myself. Because I feel like she is somebody that is very powerful. She is somebody that is very motivated. She is someone that is successful, understand her core value, understand what she wants to do, a go-getter, a person that's just wanted to live fully and making sure that she lives a very positive legacy. That is the woman of my dream, of how I want to become. And I feel like I am doing what it takes to get there. Obviously, it's going to be a long process, but I'm willing to put in the work. And then for you who wanted to also embark in your own journey on becoming the woman of your dreams, I would say the first thing you need to do is embrace your self-reflection. Self-reflection is such a good thing to do. It's the importance of understanding that yourself before embarking into any transformation is very important. Especially, you can start to get like a tips on where you are in your life, where you want to go, and understanding the foundations of where you are, your core value. And a lot of times for me, my self-reflection involving just me sitting back and reflecting to all the achievement that I have gotten, all the disappointment that I have gone through. Why did it happen? How did it happen? Where did it go wrong? And for things that I have achieved, how did I achieve it? What made sure that I actually got what I got? Reflecting on myself, reflecting on my journey actually helps me to be like asking me, do I want to continue on doing this thing, or do I want to actually stop it and go do something better because this is not working out? And I would say embracing on self-reflection is really a key when you want to become the woman of your dream, because you want to be able to audit. Just like in digital marketing, whenever we do a strategy, after 90 days we're trying to reevaluate that strategy. We're trying to see the result of it, looking at the data and the analytic. We're trying to understand whether it's working or not, and if it's working, we will continue to revamp and optimize things. And if it's not working, we need to scratch it off and actually produce something from the beginning. That is similar thing you also need to do with your life. In order for you to become the woman of your dream, you need to audit your strategy. You need to audit how you live in your life in order for you to understand what are things that are working and not working. For those who are just joining in here, I'm Nisi Lexi. Make sure to hit the subscribe, because I do produce content weekly, and we talk about networking, empowering, for the Boss Up with me, Girls Talk editions, and then I also do live interviews on Thursday and teach you guys digital marketing on Sundays. So make sure you hit the subscribe button so you can stay up to date. And let's dive more into the actual topic for the day. The second thing I would say is try to define your dreams and goal, okay? Because you wanted to be able to envision, okay, what is your dream look like? What is that? Becoming the woman of your dream, what does that even mean to you? What does that look like to you? And once you have that clear, and then you understand your goal, whether it's like you want to marry the best man who's gonna love you, who's gonna be so attentive to you, who's gonna be more caring, supportive, the best husband, the best whatever, if that's your part of your journey, or if you want to become so successful to own homes, to own multiple cars, to own to travel around the world, or if you want to open your own business, you want to produce courses, or if you want to just become the best mom, or if you want to finish your educations, get your university degrees or your college degrees and get into like a specific career and be like elite within that niche that you're going for it, or you want to become one of the world best known hairstylists to make the amazing hairs, or the best businesswoman for tech, or whatever the beauty, or if you just want to be the best daughter for your family, the one that people look up to, the daughter that be able to kind of break that generational curse and things like that, the generational poverty, whatever that goal means to you, to become the woman of your dream. Understand what that dreams look like and what those goals look like, because then you can then segment it. Okay, be like, okay, these are some of my goals that I want to achieve in life. If you want to travel, let's say you want to travel to Dubai, or you want to travel to Turkey, you want to travel to Malaysia. Is this a short-term goal or long-term goal? Can you get it in the next 3 months or the next 4 months, or does this something has to be in 2025? So once you have established all these goals and all these dreams that you want to achieve, you will put them into two buckets, a long-term goal and a short-term goal. Then you will start to structure plan on how you can achieve those short-term goals. And then another plan is how you can achieve those long-term goals. Sometimes the long-term goals will be maybe owning a property and then turning that property into a rental property, so you can start generating income by having a tenant that lives in your property and things like that. That's a long-term plan, right? And then the short-term plan would be, maybe you wanted to get pre-approved for mortgage, you want to save enough for down payment in order for you to acquire that home. So understanding that sometimes even with your long-term plan, you need to have short-term plans and things like that. And that is why it's really important for you to identify in your life what is your dreams look like and what are some of the goals that you have, and then break them into that two section of short-term and long-term. And next thing I would say also, your mindset. Mindset growth is going to be super, super crucial, because if you don't have a clear mindset, or you don't have the understanding of what you want to do, you will always wait for other people to tell you what to do, to define your career pathway, to define what it means to be you. But if you have a strong mindset, you know what you want, you know how you're going to do it, you know your personal development, you know how you want to overcome certain challenges and things like that, you will have a clear pathway as to what you want to do in life and what your dream life looks like. You can even start by having a vision board. For me, I personally have vision board where I kind of put the type of homes I want, the type of career I want, the type of YouTube channel I want to create. Like I want, especially for this YouTube channel, I want to reach up to that 1 million subscribers and impact a lot of lives through my voice by having this online platform. And I want to be able to create foundations, charity foundations, to be able to help communities so that they can create their own educational system to do things. So these are some part of my plan that I personally have. But in order for me to do that, I need to understand that I need to invest into my channel. I need to be able to create more videos. I need to be able to educate myself, going back to school, doing certain things in order for me to get there. And these are all some stuff that I know that changing my mindset of thinking bigger it's what kind of gives me that motivation, give me that engine to be able to be like, okay, you know what, I could do this, I got this, I'm very smart, I'm creative, and if I don't know anything else on how to do it, I'm gonna go find ways to learn about it. Go to YouTube. YouTube is a very, very great source for you to learn things, even if you can't afford them. And then Google. We live in a day and age where technology is very advanced. We have ChatGPT where you can ask ChatGPT about almost about anything, and now we have AI. AIs are there to help us create anything that we want to be. If you have an idea, talk to ChatGPT, talk to AI, create some sort of a script. If you want to become a movie producer and things like that, you can still put all your idea in ChatGPT. It will summarize it down to you. And I feel like we live in a world right now where accessibility for information is very vast, and there's no need for you to be able to be like, oh, I can't do this. The other thing I wanted to say also, to become the woman of your dream, you also need to upgrade your skills and your knowledge. I'm in an industry where it's constantly evolving. I think I said this many times in my videos. I'm in a digital marketing industry. That means every year Google will change certain things, and I would have to upgrade my certificate every year. And sometimes newer stuff are coming. Like right now, we are in the era of like AI. A lot of stuff are getting shifted over to artificial intelligence. So that means I would constantly have to evolve with the trend, understanding what's working, what's not working. Things that I used to do 3 months ago is no longer working. Results like I might be able to generate millions of dollars of worth of leads for clients in the last couple of months, but right now with a lot of the changes and the shifting that is happening, it's no longer going to be valid. So that means I would have to constantly update my skill. I would have to constantly update my knowledge in order for me to stay on top of my game. And another thing also, that before I used to go to workshops, like I go to like big conferences like the Collision Conference with the Web Summit and things like that. And I also would attend like global entrepreneur weeks, because this is where I would meet other entrepreneurs and kind of discuss what's happening in the industry and things like that. And then networking with other like-minded individuals. For me, coming from a person who was like super shy, never used to talk to people, and now I'm able to network with people across the globe. They don't necessarily have to be in Canada. Having that, understanding that you need to be able to network, you need to be able to update your skill, you need to be able to learn and have a mentorship is really, really valuable for you. And this is something that, to become the woman of your dreams, you need to take into consideration, is try to get yourself out there, try to get understanding, okay, if you want to become somebody in this specific type of niche, what can you do? Maybe there are people who already have done it. Maybe this is the time for you to reach out to them and kind of like, learn from them. There is so many successful people out there who have done this many times, have succeeded in the stuff that they want to do. And if you actually reach out to them and ask them questions, they'll be more than happy to talk to you, more than happy to mentor you and things like that. So don't feel shy. And I am a test proof of somebody who used to be really, really shy and not talk to people. And look at me now. I'm like in front of a camera talking to you, and you might be watching like from any parts of the world, but even from my first videos, like my voice used to be super low, but now I'm projecting my voice. There's a lot of confidence that exudes me, because I have this dream woman that I want to become. And in order for me to become it, I need to break out of my shell of being shy. I need to actually put myself in situations, an uncomfortable situation, where I can start being more confident, more skillful with the stuff that I do. And I feel like over the years, being able to do that, it kind of helped me, align me for that pathway, for that journey. And that is something that I also wanted for you guys to do. And another thing I would say also, to become the woman of your dream, is try to develop a healthy lifestyle. Especially during the pandemic, most of us were kind of locked into staying within ourselves, just like kind of staying at home or working from home. And either you have gained weight and you don't like it anymore, or you have become so isolated because you're working from home and you're actually alone most of the time, and all of the communication you have is just through Zoom and things like that. This can also impact your well-being and your mental health. And it is very, very important for you to take your mental health really serious, because If you feel good, you do good. If you dress well, you feel well and all that stuff. But if you really, not kind of looking great physically, you're feeling like, okay, you're not in your best shape, or mentally you don't feel so well, you're always down, your energy is like kind of always negative, this is not actually going to help you to become the woman of your dream. And that is why it's important for you to kind of start noticing that and work towards improving your developing a healthier lifestyle. Also includes you going to the gym, you having a balanced diet, you having a regular exercise, and also sleep well. Like, one thing about me is that I tend to sleep only for 4 to 5 hours a day, and I felt like the lack of sleep is actually starting to have an impact on how I process things. And even just like sometimes I'll be so distracted, or my attention span is just kind of not even there. Like, when I will find myself, I'm trying to focus on things, and because I'm so sleepy, I can't even focus. And get enough sleep. Try to get as much sleep as you can. There is no point of you not sleeping. You constantly working, and then when you become successful, you have all the money, you have all the wealth, but then now your body's finally catching up to you, is because you spend a lot of your 20s and 30s having lack of sleep, not eating properly, having very bad mental health. But then with all the success that you have now, you have to use all the money that you actually have built over the years to take care of your health, and you're not going to enjoy it. There's no fun of enjoying all your wealth while you're at the hospital bed trying to recover from things that you could have prevented. And that is why it's very important to know that your health is wealth as well. So try to focus a lot on your mental health, focus on your physical health, your psychological health, and things like that. If you need to get a therapy, do so, because therapy really helpful in helping you kind of like having your mind straight, your mind correct. And then if you need to go to the gym, changing your diet and things like that, all of this stuff, when you feel good and you're healthy, you'll be able to do a lot of things, and you'll be able to even live longer enough to be able to achieve that dream lifestyle that you always wanted to achieve, rather than you risking it all and then not enjoying your success later. So I would say put that a priority, especially your health should be a priority in anything that you do. And also surround yourself with positive people. Any person that is toxic in your life, or any person that drains your energy, eliminate those people out of your life. Sometimes those people can be family members, it could be friends, it could be loved ones, it could be your boyfriend, your girlfriend, or whatever it is. If you find anybody that kind of drains your energy, or anybody that kind of like constantly make you feel like you cannot focus, or if you're telling them ideas about your this is what you want to do, you want to become the woman of your dream, you have these positive ideas, this is what you want to do, and then they're looking and they're like, well, girl, you're not gonna do it. Oh boy, please. If this is the energy you're getting out of them, you need to cut them off, because these people are draining you. These people are not aligning with where you're going. And it's okay to love people from a distance. It's okay for you to be able to remove yourself from toxic environment. It's okay for you to remove yourself from narcissist people that don't really value you as a person. And if you need to do that, please do so in order for you to become the woman of your dream or the man of your dream. There is no point of you being surrounded with people that are constantly trying to bring you down when you're trying to elevate your life, okay? Put yourself as a priority. And I would say this, especially going forward to the New Year's, you need to understand that in 2024, you're not playing around. Even going forward after 2024, that you're going to put yourself first in anything that you do. And embrace the change. Sometimes when we changing and we're trying to have this new identity of who we want to become, it might look scary, and a lot of people are gonna come to you and be like, oh, so and so changed, so and so no longer does that. But it's okay, because you know where you're going, you know your journey, you know what you want out of life. Do not make anybody make you feel any type of way by you trying to become somebody else, or by you trying to become the woman of your dream. If they start noticing the change, because a lot of times you will need to cut a lot of people and a lot of things that you used to do in order for you to become the woman of your dream, it is okay to go through that phase. Accept that change, accept that advantage, and knowing that you have goal in mind and you're trying to achieve that goal, stick with your goal plan. Do not go backward. Do not feel pressured to be stagnant where you are because people are uncomfortable with the person you're trying to become. No. put a stand on it and be like, this is what I want to do, this is where I want to go, and I'm gonna do it no matter what. Practice self-care is also great. Try to also take some days off where you just, whether it's like, getting your hair done, getting your nails done, getting your hair cut, or even just like, going on a spa day out and things like that. Try to practice self-care, or even like read journal, read books, do podcasts, do yoga. And one important thing I would say, also celebrate your progress. Try to celebrate. I would also say celebrate your progress, celebrate you. There is no point of you reaching to your woman of your dream, or you progressing and understanding that, you're finally glowing, you're finally changing, you're finally becoming the woman that you always want to be. Try to celebrate her or celebrate him if you're a guy who's also going through this journey. Reflecting on your growth, reflecting on this year, and acknowledge that you actually have changed as a person, and reward yourself, whether it's like going on a fancy trip, going out in a fancy night out somewhere, buying yourself a nice jewelry. Do it, celebrate the journey and celebrate the person that you are. And I cannot express so much gratitude, just because, joining a journey of becoming the woman of your dream is going to be such an important phase in your life, and it's going to be one of those phases that you are not going to regret it. You're going to be so proud of who you become. I want you to look back in December 2024 next year and ask yourself, how has the year has been for you? For me, looking back from December 2022 and now to December 2023, I love the phase that I have done. It has been a hard year, but it has been one of the most successful years of my life. It has been challenging, but it has also been one of the peak years where I actually have seen all the amount, all the effort, all the work that I have been doing for the past 3 years. I have finally seen the result this year. And I know, and it took a lot of cutting things off. It took a lot of like, I cannot do this no more. I'm only doing this. I can only focus on this. I don't want to do this. It took all of that in order for me to reach here. And I know that for you that are listening to my video today, if you make this a step, you put your foot down today, you're like, no, a year from now, I want to be somewhere else. I want to be somewhere else in my life. I want to become the woman of my dream. You could do it. You could literally do it. If I could do it, you could do it. And I want you to come back a year from now, comment in this video, and let me know how your life has changed by you making the necessary changes to get to the woman that you want to become. And take this as a challenge. I know it's going to be hard, even if like after a month or two you fall back and you realize, this is really hard journey and things like that. I want you to go and reset. Do it fall as many times as you can until you rise. Never give up, because I want to see you 12 months from now that you have achieved at least the necessary step for you to become the woman of your dreams, or you become the man of your dream. If you love this video, make sure to subscribe to this YouTube channel, and also comment in the description below and say, I am the change I want to be. Comment down in the video below, and I will see you guys a year from now to be able to see how far you have come. If you comment below, I will remember you, and I will get back to you a year from now, ask you how far have you gone with your goals and your dreams, and are you the woman of your dreams now? So comment below so that I can remember you, I can tag you, and I want to be able to review this video a year from now to see where you all are. Okay? And make sure to subscribe to this YouTube channel and stay up to date with my weekly video, and I will see you guys soon. Bye. Nisi Lexi, unleash the power of your creativity.